Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing: single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss ABV Network Crew Club events. My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Tim Swyatt, Ryan Thompson, and Darren MacLeod.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, going on?
What's up, guys?
Hey, so yeah, we're going to be talking about Crew Club events. We have really hit our groove, I think, in terms of the events that we've got going on. People may want to get involved. We'll talk about how they can even do that, but we'll get to all that after the break. For right now, Tim said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, sir?
So here's another one that I thought of. It got me thinking, what is one thing that you enjoy that no one would believe that you do?
Okay. All right. I think for me, I like to go to the symphony. I enjoy going to the symphony. I have this past year a season pass. I look at the shows before I decide if I'm doing the season pass thing. This year there was 6 of them. They got to get like 6 of them to do that. And I went to 5 already, or 6 of them already, I guess, in what's their season. And then as a bonus, you get to the option for season pass holders this past year. You get to go to Yo-Yo Ma, which I want to see Yo-Yo Ma. And why do I want to see Yo-Yo Ma? Because I'm really into his music? I'm kind of am, but he's also considered the greatest cellist in the world. It's always a good idea when you can see someone who is the best at what they do, doing it as an artist. So I want to see Yo-Yo Ma. I'm excited about it. So yeah, that's coming up. I think in May. I get to see Yo-Yo Ma.
What is the symphony playing? Are they playing like the score of movies while the movie's playing, or you're actually getting like Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries or Vivaldi's Four Seasons?
A combination of both.
Okay.
We sometimes will do at the holidays. We'll go to the holiday theme movies where they're playing the soundtrack. I think those are fun.
Yep. Those are fun.
And then we go to a bunch of concerts, from newer stuff to older stuff. The classics. And then I do have a couple performances that I always like. I like Carl Orff's Carmine Burana. I always see that. And then I also like what's the one from Bobadere? Oh, Ravel's Bolero. I like that one too.
Oh, very nice.
Those are the 2 I always see.
Very refined, Mr. Akeley.
Oh yeah, those are my favorites. So I suggest
solid colored Tommy Bahamas shirts come out on those.
Oh
evenings,
yeah. I have to look good. I
No
wear
prints.
my fancy hat too. I don't wear a baseball hat. I wear the fancy hat. So yeah.
What constitutes a fancy hat?
Well, baseball hat I would say is not fancy. I would say I have like a pork pie hat that I wear, so it looks a little bit more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you look over like it's close to you? Can we see this thing?
It's not close to me, no.
Okay. We'll have to wait another night.
Well, when you get out to Vail, Colorado and go on your double date with Ryan and his girlfriend, Steve, you got to dress up nice to the country club. So that's when you bring that out.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much about that because I don't want to embarrass Ryan, but I do. I did see his girlfriend recently, and congrats, Ryan. Good job. That's all I'm going to say about
the double date we're going on.
That's all I'm going to say about it, Ryan. But yes, I just know that I know. So yeah. No. All right.
Absolutely.
Who else? What's something surprising about you? People be surprised that you're into.
So,
okay, yeah,
everyone,
this is going to be interesting.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah,
slugs.
So everyone thinks of me like going and hanging out with trees, being all dirty. That side
sure,
of me.
not showering,
and I do love that.
Not
side.
showering.
I love trees and hippos.
Barefoot.
and not showering.
But I thoroughly enjoy like getting dressed up and going to plays or art museums and stuff like that. Like mostly plays and art museums. But
You're a man of the arts
I like
as well.
being dressed up and all fancy.
I was about to say, ponytail or man bun?
Down, just no hat.
Right.
Down, no hat. Wow, flowing.
Down, no hat. Oh, looks like a hipster.
Wow.
I would guess then. Yeah, yeah. I like going to art museums too. I do like art museums. I'm not really into plays as much, but art museums.
I love going to the Fox, which is an outdoor theater here. I don't dress up for that one, but I would go. I'd buy season passes all the time.
The Fox is not an outdoor theater. That's indoor.
No, the Muni. Damn it.
Okay,
I was about to say, like,
what the hell? The Fox Theater.
The Fox is the one that I like to dress up at when I go.
The Fox Theater is nice. It's classy. If
bow tie and
let's go
everything.
there. Yeah, it's a cool place. Very cool place.
Cummerbund or vest?
Vest.
Darren, do you know what the Fox Theater used to be?
The Wolf Theater?
No, it was the Fox Theater, but it was just all it was a movie place. It was a place to watch movies.
Huh.
It is the most. If you ever go to St. Louis to show it, I mean, this is one of the most beautiful venues I think
gorgeous.
probably in anywhere, much less St. Louis. And if you think about that, look around there and look at the opulence of that place, and built in the 30s or whatever for movies, and it is unbelievable to think this is the kind of money someone put at one point into a movie theater. So yeah, unbelievable, different experience.
It wasn't like a drive-in though; it was a regular movie theater. You're saying?
Yeah, just a regular movie theater. So yeah,
because the idea of drive-ins like blow my mind. It's probably because I'm young, but like people will be like, "Oh yeah, there used to be a drive-in right there." I was like, "What? Who goes to a drive-in movie theater?"
Oh yeah, this is a guy who drive-in movie theaters are great. Who did like a drive-in movie theater? That was freaking awesome, man. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I think 2 out of 5 people maybe have gone to a drive-in on this podcast, but not all 5 of us. That's for damn sure.
Right.
That's damn sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Drive-in
Ryan's
movie?
like
They have
22,
drive-in
so.
movies still.
Yeah. They're rare, but they do have them. Yeah. And actually, it had a little bit of a boon happen when COVID. So people, you couldn't go to theaters, and the drive-ins.
That was
popular.
huge when Avengers Endgame came out, and it's like a 3.5-hour movie. It was great to go see it at a drive-through because you just had to step out of your car and take a leak.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Hey, you're showing the new movie?
Drive in. You just walked out of your car and you just stood looking, you're checking the tire pressure, and you just take a leak, so you have to worry about the bathroom break. You didn't miss any part of the movie.
You
That's
just sit there. There's people lined up all around you. You're just pissing.
Yes.
Wow.
No, I just stayed out watching the movie. I had to stretch your legs a little bit, and I had to take a leak. Oh, there you go. Anybody who watched Avengers Endgame in the theaters knows what I'm talking about.
I did
You
not
couldn't
have to
get
take
out.
a piss while I watched it.
No.
Because you pissed in the big cup that you drank your cherry Coke out of.
No, I just didn't have to piss. I have
Right.
full control of my bladder.
Humans can go 3.5 hours, believe it or not, without pissing.
Not after a super big gulp of syrupy, sugary cherry Coke.
Okay, well,
Well,
that's
then
maybe-
don't get a
There's a
super
problem.
big gulp. Just get a
Yeah.
normal big gulp.
Yeah. Ryan, what is something about you that you like to do that people can't? Is it working at like a soup kitchen? You have your staff take pictures of you. You're actually only there like 6 minutes, but you talk about how you give back.
I'm just there for the photo op, and then
Right,
I
yeah,
take off.
Yeah.
I enjoy going on adventure / business events, and going to do maybe skiing during the day at somewhere, and then talking business at night with a group, or maybe it's going on a big camping trip in the woods for a while, and hiking and learning different stuff during the day, and or business talk at night. And so I think combining adventure and business. Any way I can do that, I think it would be on the list
Okay.
there. So
And that's how you become $1 billion man right there.
Right.
Combining your pleasure and business all in one.
Yeah, him and Richard Branson are out there doing stuff. It's like, oh yeah.
I'm surprised you actually work still, Ryan. That's amazing to me. That is really, I would not have expected that from you.
Right.
I appreciate that, Tim. Thanks for recognizing what I call work. Maybe other people call play. Let's just say that.
So this is how you do it. You do adventures and talk business. I like to do poker. For me, that's how you get to know people, where you can then call them and say, hey, if we hang out at the card game, let's do some business together. Yeah. But you're more on like adventures. I'm glad I don't have to do that, because I couldn't really do any adventures. I would embarrass myself and people would be I'd be a mockery, versus
skiing down the hill the wrong way.
Yeah.
Backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Runs right into a tree.
Yeah. No, I don't need that. So
it might be worth the social content, Steve, to get you on a run one of these days.
I think you go viral.
Yeah, this is true.
Time lapse of that.
Yeah, me in one of those big puffy suits. God damn, that would be terrible. Cruising out. Yeah, everyone would watch it. I'll give you credit. Everyone would want to see that, just to make fun of me, though. Imagine the comments. I'd have to turn views. Comments off. Yeah, they'd be bad.
People watch kid videos getting hurt and slipping and falling down all day long. I'd add watching Steve Akeley fall down in different various misadventures.
He always gets super hurt though. He like cuts open his leg and
yeah.
It would have to be like 6 months in between each video for him to recover. But it'd be great.
Recovery time is included in that.
Yeah.
Oh, he can get maybe Ryan will give him a referral for the masseuse and his healing chamber. Maybe he'll
his healing chamber, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll send my masseuse right out if that happens.
Oh, nice. Beka, what's something that you like to do that people don't even know about?
I like to go to like musicals and plays. I think that those are a blast. And like musicals, plays, opera stuff, symphonies. I think those are all fun. I don't get to go to them often, but when we were up in New York, we did some, and I've gone to some in Minot. And like when we go to New York, like upstate New York and stuff, we go to a lot of things like that with my grandmother back in the day. But I love doing that stuff. And I mean, other things not included in that stuff is I like all sorts of film. When it comes to I love a good rom-com, and I love some like kung fu stuff.
At what point does a film become a movie, or a movie become a film? Can you answer that?
It just depends how rich you are.
Yeah.
That's what you're for.
So anything you would make would be a film. Anything I would make would be a movie.
Yeah.
It would be a clip.
Yeah. Ryan, do you ever get mad at yourself for not crying in the movie Colorado Whiskey because you were one of the few that didn't cry?
Yes, I do, Akeley. I didn't know crying was allowed.
Yeah, embarrassing.
I didn't know crying was allowed.
Yes. I didn't know crying was allowed. I wonder what Ryan would cry about.
The only one that didn't cry, and it was obvious. It was like, wow, did Ryan not cry?
He had the opportunity too.
Yeah.
It's all right there.
Everyone else was so endearing, and then just here comes Ryan.
Yeah, just
emotionless.
No feelings at all. And
no.
Yeah.
Yes,
Akeley, I do. Can we re-record that, please?
You get a segment, re-release one segment with you just crying.
No, I cried, I swear.
Yeah, I did not know crying was allowed. Sorry.
Tim, how about you, man? You asked the question.
So fortunately and unfortunately, I've been cultured a little bit, being forced to go to some of these plays and things with my family, and I've fallen in love with the ballet.
Really? Okay.
I don't know how those guys can squeeze in those outfits.
I wasn't expecting you to talk about the men in this, but
so you admire
that's awkward.
Maybe talking about the women. I mean, they're sticks. They starve themselves. All these guys get out there, can flip themselves around. When you got like the Nutcracker Suite, I'm like 2 years in a row, and I can't wait for the next time I get to see it. And the play's nice, but I don't know how those guys fit in those pants and how they can dance like that and everything, throw themselves around. It's actually like that guy is a unit. It's ripped. I don't know why.
Those men are incredibly strong at the ballet.
Yes, and I'm just
on their
floored
toes.
at how high those guys can jump, and I have to get as close to the. I got to try to play Ryan Thompson prices for seats to get as close as I can, because I'm just in awe. I'm just shocked every time. Like, I can't believe I'm sitting here watching a guy dance around like that. But I'm just floored and amazed that you can throw yourself around the stage like that. It's actually quite impressive.
So it's got to be as close as possible to the men in very tight pants.
Yeah,
totally.
very tight pants. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair
That's
enough.
what we just learned.
So there you go.
Well, there you go. Different things about us you did not know, and I think they were all shockers. I don't think anybody knew any of that stuff. So there you go.
I'm surprised that Ryan works. It's just amazing to me. It's great.
That's the most shocking thing of all of it. So Ryan actually works. So
Definitely the biggest surprise.
on that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Ryan.
Hey, we'll go into a little hidden bar in Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Okay. Very nice.
What?
Oh,
Nothing.
With
Luckily we were quiet. So yeah. All right. All right, Darren, what do you got?
I got some Bookers here. Charlie's batch.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's the lead. It's the lead. I've got New Riff single malt here. New Riff single malt. I think it's the lead. It's a very weak lead, but that's the lead right now. Beka, you're next.
I have got some old Bourbon County from Hartfield and Company.
Okay.
This is their Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. I don't know how old it is, but whatever.
Oh, that was actually pretty good. That's the lead. That's the lead. Tim, you're next.
Look, Tim.
I got a bottle of Deer Hammer Progeny Series number 4, the Vino Verso edition. Swat on the set. Nothing.
No. Beka
Swat
wins.
on the set and swat on the pop.
Yep. Beka wins again. Cheers, gang.
Cheers.
Hey,
Salud.
Cheers.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking about Crew Club events. Finally, we'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
This is Evan Neaters, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily. Cheers.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Crew Club events.
Yes, we are. So we've really stepped up our game, and we got kind of reduced down to maybe 2 years where we really didn't do a whole lot. Key West was consistent. We did that. But that was kind of it. And then, I had the godfather of the Crew Club just make me step aside and told me I better start doing some events. And I've been on a roll ever since then. So, yeah, this year, well, not only did we have Key West, we've got Bourbon Palooza lined up for the spring. And then we go to a dinner train We've got an event at Jack Daniels, 2 events coming up at Neely Family Distillery, and more stuff in the works as well. So very, very exciting. Full menu this year of all kinds of great events. So many released already, with more coming for sure. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Let's see. Ryan doesn't get to go on these things, and Darren usually has to work. But
I'm considering relocating just so I can be closer and I can join the crew on some of these. I always see what's going on. I'm like, damn, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
Go
you
out
should
there, do that, or see it. But
yeah.
don't often get the chance, obviously, being out here in Colorado. But I am always quite impressed with the creativity and the some of the awesome events that you guys do. So kudos.
Yeah.
So as Steve said, I don't get to go on many of them, but one that he didn't mention, because it's not going anywhere, but it is still one of my favorite nights every month, or whenever it happens. I don't know if it's every month, but is Evan's game nights, like the online game nights. I look forward to those.
Yeah.
As soon as I find out when they are, I circle it and don't plan anything else that night. I love those.
So for non-crew club members, Evan Van Scoik is one of the crew club members. Lives here in St. Louis. He's a regular. He's been on the shows and stuff. You may have heard him. But yeah, he does these game nights on Zoom. So he comes up with fun stuff, and he's the moderator, and we have a good time, and it's just free entertainment, and we do that once every other month is typically how we do that. So yeah, yep.
Not
What
often
kind of
enough,
games?
in my
Can you
opinion.
example?
Like Family Feud. He always takes like real games. We played a game show. What was the name of the game show we played this time, Darren? Do you remember?
Connection, something about connections.
Yeah, I never have seen the show before. Apparently, it's an active TV show, but he came up with a formatting to be able to do it via Zoom, and it was fun.
Great.
It was fun.
Nice.
Did the escape room one time. I was able to join on that one.
Yeah. He did Escape Room. He did
that was
Dungeons
fun.
and Dragons, and then he's done Wheel of Fortune. I think all kinds of crazy stuff that he comes up with. So,
And they always work out so well.
Yeah, he puts a lot of thought into it. So yeah, it's definitely something he likes to do for sure. So, but yeah, that's a nice little value bonus one that we do. Sometimes we just do what we call happy hours, where we get together and drink on Zoom. Since we're all over the country, I mean, we can't get together and just, hey, everybody meet at this bar at this time. So we'll, get selections for ourselves and hang out.
How large is the crew club now in count, Steve?
The crew club is 225-ish.
Yeah.
So
that's industry folks plus knucklehead fans like me that are out there doing stuff, and just it's a lot of fun. Even the Facebook group is great to see what people are posting out there, goofball stuff, and what's going on.
Yeah, we have an active Facebook group. Ryan doesn't know that because he doesn't do Facebook, but yes, we have a Facebook group. So yeah.
Well, he's a billionaire playboy philanthropist. So I mean, come on, what do you expect?
Yeah.
No time for Facebook.
No.
He's always working and doing other pleasure activities.
That's right.
Well, pleasure activities.
Yes.
Wow.
Sounds tantalizing.
So, Beka, we're getting ready to come to your place, Neely Family Distillery, for 2 events. Are you looking forward to that, or like, oh God, here they come again? Because we've had some incidents at these things. So people love Neely Family Distillery and love what's going on there, but they also are very comfortable there, which that can be a bad thing. Sometimes, sometimes we like one time we had
chairs.
Yeah, breaking chairs and stuff like that. So yeah, stuff happens. Steaks get dropped.
Super excited to work.
Yeah. You may be doing some presentations at these too.
Oh
so.
yeah, I maybe harassed Royce a little bit about this the other day because I was like, "Oh, you and Steve once again coming up with your cockamamie ideas once again, and who gets fucking involved? It's me. I have to do them all."
You wouldn't want to be there
at all.
You wouldn't want to be there with us, hanging out, seeing your friends, hanging out, working, having fun.
Of course, I want to do that.
Oh yeah, you seem very much into it. Very much into it.
I'm very excited.
We've got 2 of them come up. One's going to be absinthe focused. I can't talk all of the details, but because there's one guest that we want to have at both of these events that we're going to try to get there to tell some stories and stuff like that. But that's not confirmed yet. So, but yeah, it's going to be drinking absinthe, finding out about the history of absinthe, and seeing the absinthe still run. Actually, getting involved, hands-on, making some absinthe. So the people there will get to do that. That'll be pretty cool. And then we're doing one that's bootlegger themed, where you're going to dress up in period clothing and shoot a Tommy gun and all kinds of cool stuff, and drove barrels and drink whiskey, and yeah,
Yeah, nothing could ever go wrong with these things. So
No,
why
no.
would I not be just super enthused?
Yeah, you seem very excited about it. Now, are you excited about the other ones that you're not involved in working, like Bourbon Palooza?
They're all great. We
Mhm.
just have so many things going on right now that we just have so much stuff going on.
But sometimes it's good to take
Already.
a break from that stuff.
Yeah, but
and
it's
then-
not a break.
What is a break?
It's more,
I mean,
it's more
working.
things to do.
yeah, well,
It's more
Sometimes-
doing things, but it's great. I enjoy that you're going to have things in Kentucky. I think that's good for everyone that is involved with the network. And we're kind of a good home base for a lot of people. We've got a hotel nearby. We're not in some like busy city, which is actually kind of nice because it's just not as crazy, I suppose, around here. So it's good. It's good for everyone that's involved with the network, I think, to have things at our place and around here too, and also to bring events back to Kentucky, I think is a very big deal. So I think it's all really good.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. So, and the bootlegger one too. I can talk about a guest that's going to be there. I know the Kaplans will be there. So Jeff is a chef, and he'll be cooking steaks for us. So it'll be
Mhm.
That doesn't suck.
Oh
Pro
no,
tip.
it's awesome.
Yeah, Chef-Ree Kaplan. He can cook a mean fucking steak. So
He
those
can.
will be fantastic.
Yeah,
Just don't drop the steak. Just
Don't drop
do
it on the ground. We prefer them not to be ate off the ground.
and then demand you're going to eat it, and yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
I would
was,
eat it off the ground. I don't have regulations in my life.
that's what
Yeah,
Liberty
we
said they were
know,
going to
Darren.
do. Yeah,
We
yeah.
know. We're aware.
Yeah, on the brick
Um,
house floor. It sounds horrible to me.
Yep.
It's whiskey seasoned.
Ugh,
Not really.
Is it though?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
no, it's not.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be good having all these events. I'm excited for the train. The train should be a pretty cool.
Train's going to be
okay.
fun. Yeah,
Yep.
yep.
The bourbon train, I think, should be a blast.
Jack Daniels is going to be fun. Again, can't release all the details yet, but it's true behind the scenes experience, things you can't do. So if you're like, oh, I see what they're doing, I'm just going to want to do something like that too. You can't. It's all stuff that's unique for us. So yeah,
yeah, like it's.
that's cool.
I
Well,
think
Steve,
I'll-
how long did it take for the dinner train to sell out?
Oh, that was
that was fast. That was
that was
crazy
like
fast, wasn't it?
maybe under an hour. That
Yeah.
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 It probably was. I went on a half-mile hike, and that's nothing. That should be like 40 minutes. And I came back, and Steve's like, "Yeah, it's full." I was like, "Holy
full.
cow, that
I
was
couldn't believe it.
incredible!"
yeah,
Yeah. That one
Yeah.
went super quick.
yeah.
So for you folks out there, it's worth registering for the crew club if you're a listener of the show. You get out on some of these experiences, but these things go fast. I mean, Bourbon Palooza was a whole nother thing. That took an animal of itself.
Yes,
Yeah.
You know?
and that's going to be really fun. I love this idea of Bourbon Palooza. It's behind the scenes of. It's a series of 8 behind the scenes events. There's 4 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon. If you sign up for it, you get to do 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. So you're picking and choosing. Not everybody's doing the same thing, and it truly is things like drinking whiskey at Jane Bowie's house and having Bernie Lubbers show you around and Jody Philatru at Heaven Hill. It's going to the Brindiamo Penthouse, a place that's a closed club for the bourbon elite. Get to go there and have the master distiller Barton, bringing some of his experiments, things that you could never even begin to think of, much less being able to do them. And it's going to be cool. And we're going to do those twice a year is kind of the plan. Or the next one will be in the fall. I think we're always going to do in Bardstown, and then we're going to mix it up. The fall will be a different place. It's either going to be St. Louis or Lexington for the fall of this year. So
I think sometime you should do it Madison as well, because I think
Madison would be a good one. Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Madison, Indiana?
Madison,
Madison,
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Oh,
Wisconsin.
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 Well, I was wondering. I'm like, what? Where?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that would be fun. That would be fun.
bringing all the events back to Kentucky, I think, is going to be a big deal.
Yes.
Or more events back to Kentucky is a big deal because it's bourbon events and Kentucky. So
They go together.
Yeah.
They go together. So, yeah, we've got a great group, and we can get more. If you guys are interested, head over to abvnetwork.com. Click on the crew club, and there'll be information to reach out to us. There's no online form where you fill out. It's literally manual. I don't have a store anymore online, so You reach out, fill out a form, reach out to me, and then I'll walk you through let you know the benefits, and if you're interested, I'll talk to you about how you pay. You could either pay by credit card or places like Venmo or PayPal, that type of thing. So that's how you do it. So check us out online again, abvnetwork.com. All right, so there you go. There's a little bit about all the events that we have going on in 2024. Exciting stuff. So check them out. Hopefully you can be a part of it. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Darren, we're going to start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at the Bourbon Avengers. Also work in the ABV Barrel Shop while Steve goes on all these events.
Yes, month of March, I'm basically out of town, so enjoy.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, how about you?
You can find me at Bourbon Palooza 2024, the spring event, as well as on Instagram at SwyGuy2112 and on YouTube at our flagship whiskey.
All right, Ryan.
Across all socials at 10th MT and Whiskey. Our website's 10thwhiskey.com. That's 10th, whiskey with an E.
Miss Beka Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley all across all social media platforms. Check us out online, abvnetwork.com, because we put all of our content out there. A great place to learn that, not only about the Crew Club, but everything else we have going on. And come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy, the place where we are getting in new barrel picks all the time. As we record this, I think we're going to be getting in 6 this week, so it's crazy. You never know what's going to happen. We might get none for 2 weeks and then 6 in a week. So at a minimum, sign up for an email distribution so you know what's happening at the store, abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Beka Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.